gods before me. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, or serve them. For I, the Lord, thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Say the living I, Holy Emmanuel,
SELLASIE, Rastafari.
So we give thanks for the golden Sabbath lesson, and it is called golden because we all know the value of gold, precious metal. This is why, every Sabbath we come and we read the same Exodus 20 and 31, as a reminder of the ordinances the Father put forward. As simple as it sounds here, when he say, you shall have no other gods before me. As we culture a bit earlier, when you take it really from coming out of maybe the religious world, you may even take this a bit differently than the reality, But as we say, we know all, as one priest was saying earlier, all the other different, gods and things that they have in the world. It's false gods. When we say false gods now, some of them don't ever exist there. Some of them is mythology, some of them is fable. And then now you have some other people, that, people take them and say, hey, them man here is God. Whether it's a man maybe 500 years ago, it could be a real man, maybe 1,000 years ago, or even somebody today. But when you check the stats, in reality, who is the most worshipped of them all? Here they call the judge your worship. Nobody get worshipped as a human being more than Haile Selassie. Check it good. No human being get the worship. Not just praise and good man, Literally, man is worshiping the king here. Kneel long and night time and pray. Haile Selassie, guide and protect me. Nobody, nobody pray to them other people like that. Maybe one or two people. And then a man might say, boy, see, boy, Christianity run the world. But here what I say now. Real people we talking about, not no make-up fable belief or no picture on the wall or something somebody paid a couple of 100 years ago. A human being, man, it's the man earth that we celebrating, We know where the man born. They have a video there showing you a tree where they say his navel string buried under the tree. So he's a real man, We know the man grandson and his grandchildren. He's a human being. And the man get enough praises, enough worshiping. Whether a man believe that he is who we say he is, But the man get more praises and more worship on the earth than anybody else. Oh, hey, man, here lies.
SELLASIE, Rastafari.
Why I should go and serve other gods when the real living eyes with us? Marcus eyes.
SELLASIE, Rastafari.
And showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain. For the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy maidservant, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made Zion and earth, heaven and earth, the sea and all that in them is, and rested on the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. King Emmanuel the 7th.
Hallelujah! Rastafari.
There's one thing, the keeping of the Sabbath is a serious thing in the man out there, Even all in the Constitution is like one of the first thing, or not the first thing, if not the first thing mentioned, And even in the Constitution, if I'm not mistaken, it starts off by saying, on Friday, I don't know if it's a typo, on Friday shall be designated as the Sabbath day. But you know what that's trying to show? But of course, we don't know. When the sun set Friday night, as they call it, we done in the Sabbath. But still now, what he's showing you still, is a certain reverence for the Friday too. From your rise up Friday, all the Thursday night in ancient time and be baking and preparing and getting ready. Friday time is not the time to be washing whites and so it's a certain level. That's why it's not like you're waiting. Some man, no offense, some man start the Sabbath Saturday morning. Yeah, man, you know what I mean? The sunset change, still maybe putting some food together, you know what I mean? Maybe take a bath tonight and crash out. And you wake up in the morning and you put on your whites. But now the man showing us the reverence for the Sabbath, the importance of the Sabbath. That you prepare, see like the Sabbath done tonight. Sabbath preparation starts already. We have 6 days to prepare for the Sabbath. That's what it really is. 6 days of preparation. Not the afternoon of preparation. So the preparation. So now that's why when your mind on the Sabbath from the Sabbath done, the next Sabbath then coming clean. There's enough things about the Sabbath, that we are strengthening ourselves, each and every one. But we don't know the main thing, no cooking on the Sabbath. Not too much up and down movement, no money spending. Maybe there's two different things, even to move from here to there to come here. Sometimes man needs to say, well, I'm going to put some gas in the car. But it's just understanding that praise Jah. But still, you have to prep from beforehand and make sure that, hey, look, I can't go in the Sabbath and be making an excuse. Even the line and so we close and so hang up. These lines supposed to go down, tools supposed to put away. I noticed every time I turn this line, I notice 2 cutlass there. Dig up in the ground. All of that is energy, because every time the priest turn around, the priest see cutlass in the ground there. So it's a vibes, as simple as it seems, because that's why, King Emmanuel said hide the matches and so your mind kind of off it, hide the money, your mind away from it, because the time you see it now, it's like, hey, my mama have to buy her something. So that is why keeping the Sabbath day holy is very important. When it's the day of the Lord, and the Lord is within the eye. Not like some spooky thing. This is even for I and I own benefit. To rest the structure, to rest the spirit, and balance off the soul. King Emmanuel,
SELLASIE, Jah. Rastafari.
12th verse continuing. Exodus 20. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Holy Emmanuel,
SELLASIE, Jah.
Rastafari. A
Rastafari.
simple thing like that, Yeah, of course, he's talking about the creational mother and father, for sure. King Alpha and Queen Omega, without a doubt. But in the same way, it's also having a certain level of honor for your biological mother and father too. It don't mean you have to agree with them, and you're big man, you're being a man, big woman, and thing. It don't mean you have to walk, in the way that they exactly show you to walk. Because keep in mind, the scriptures still show you that your first enemy and so will come out of your household, and the time will come when you have to depart from the ways of your parents, especially in this time that we come up. Because a lot of them prophecy have to do with the time. When he said that a man must leave his parents' home and so on, even not just to hold a woman, but even to seek for God, a man have to kind of get away from certain things and go and seek for God. But the thing is now, when you find God now, and you understand the righteous cause, when you bring your children now into this, they're not supposed to go away and look for no God, because you done teaching them who the God be. You understand, Holy Emmanuel?
SELLASIE, Jah. Rastafari.
No matter what difference, you have to honor your mother and father still, a certain level of respect. I mean, you have to follow their ways, and have to eat, because you go check mommy. She say, oh boy, come eat some of this. No, maybe does eat it before. No, mommy, no, not do that. But that mean you get this and slam the door in the face. And, you still honor and respect her, because you don't know to the father's lineage and the mother's womb. King Emmanuel the seventh.
Dunya, God, Jah. Rastafari.
Verse 13, thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not commit adultery. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, or anything that is thy neighbor, say the mighty eyes.
Jah. Rastafari.
I kind of sad that the most I have to be telling us we not to do them things. He never created us to do them things. That's why we were boastful before this and say, yeah, we have never stolen in another ministry. Yeah, before we say you should not, we done before this here. We done tell the people, we have never stolen. We have never lied. And the thing is that even before that, you might be surprised now, is the wicked teach us that, you try to say, well, wait a minute, is the wicked teach us that? Because when we invite them and say, yeah man, look, I'm different people. Come on. Listen weird. And when you do, you take up something that belongs to you. What you put it in his bag. That's called stealing. What you call it? Stealing. We need even a word in our language. We have to make that word up now. Let's make up a word for that. Stealing. We have never stolen. So we have to write it to make other people know, hey, we never do that, Weird. We say, that's not what he tell me. He is lying. What do you mean he lie? He says something that's not the truth. Lord, let me write that one down. We have never lied. That's how we were in the agency. But you see, because we're falling, King Emmanuel come for us. The King have to born for us. So I'm not for feel bad about nobody say, oh, the Bible says thou shalt not when we used to say. We agree, we used to say. But we're in a fallen state. We need to remember we used to say that. So someone have to come now and tell us, hey, what you do? You know you're not supposed to steal. You're the original man. You know you're not supposed to lie. Oh man, you can't be watching the neighbor wife. What you do? Give thanks to the Black Christ. Holy Emmanuel lies.
SELLASIE,
The 18th verse continuing. And all the people saw the thunderings and the lightnings and the noise of the trumpet and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they removed and stood afar off. And they said unto Moses, speak thou with us, and we will hear. But let not God speak with us, lest we die. And Moses said unto the people, fear not, for God is come to prove you, that his fear may be before your faces, that ye sin not. And the people stood afar off, and Moses drew near unto the thick darkness where God was. King Selassie,
Rastafari.
If you really read between the lines, what you pick up there is a people that not taking Moses' counsel. It's a reasoning happened there, look a while now. It's a reasoning. The people them right, they see the thunder and the lightning and them are back away. And they say, Moses, you talk to us. We don't want to hear from the noise and the thunder and the lightning. You talk to us and we go hear. You go and talk to him and then come back and tell us and we will hear. What Moses say? No, it's all right. You can come with me too. In fact, you can go and talk to yourself. You don't have to be afraid. And then the other line go up and say, then Moses went and talked to him. And you see, and the people stood afar off. So what just happened? They refuse Moses' counsel. Moses showing them he alright and they still say, no, you go. Because what? They're afraid to God within themselves. You understand? That's the reality now. But this is what it is. Holy Emmanuel,
SELLASIE, Rastafari.
Moses is the God there, But them people is the God too. Trying to show them the God within themselves, That is why, again, enough man, and woman, when they get a good grade of Moses, a good grade of Moses, so you spell M-O/S-E-S, Moses. You get a good grade of Moses, enough ones get afraid. You know what I mean? They have to put on the light and call a friend or go in the fridge because one's afraid of the God within. King Emmanuel the 7th.
Dunya God, Rastafari.
Continuing from the 22nd verse. And the Lord said unto Moses, thus thou shalt say unto the children of Israel, ye have seen that I have talked with you from heaven, from Zion. Ye shall not make with me gods of silver, neither shall ye make unto you gods of gold. An altar of earth thou shalt make unto me, and shalt sacrifice thereon thy burnt offerings and thy peace offerings, thy sheep and thy oxen. In all places where I record my name, I will come unto thee, and I will bless thee. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone. If thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted its mighty eyes. SELLASIE,
Rastafari.
shalt thou go up by steps unto my altar, that thy iniquity be not discovered in your hands. Holy Emmanuel,
SELLASIE, Rastafari.
So you see, come full circle again, you know. Just how it start, you're not supposed to have no other gods but me. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be, no figurines, no funny thing. And it still come around the same way, the scene up the same way. So what the message Moses get, we're going to tell them no gods are silver. After he done say all of this, about Sabbath and God jealous and don't be watching the man wife and don't be trying this, you know what I mean? Lend your car to nobody on the Sabbath. He says, no, we want. Say don't lend your car to nobody on the Sabbath. Your axe or your axe supposed to be doing no work on the Sabbath,
Lord.
Because of the buried us Saturday time.
Banner, man.
You just understanding praise God, that between you and the man. King Emmanuel I
Selassie, Jah. Rastafari.
Which we use them principles even in our building too now, as we're earth people. See, we here on the earth and foot off and we on the earth, you understand? But we are the first altar. We're the first altar, we're the first tabernacle, we're the first church as a people. So even when you talk about sacrificing them peace and so on the altar, it's sacrificing the lower self, on the altar of praise. Because, one might be offended, but in a sense, not to say we're beasts, but you don't know flesh and blood. Remember they say humans are mammals, right? Right. So there's certain, that's why Christ come in the human form to even bear the same things we bear, whether it's hunger, whether it's tiredness, whether it's different levels of temptation. So the altar, which is you now, we're supposed to sacrifice the beast, the ox, the sheep, sacrifice the beastly nature on the altar, which will purify the spiritual nature within ourselves. King Emmanuel I.
Selassie, Jah. Rastafari.
Repeating the 26th and final verse of the 20th chapter of the book of Exodus, 20th chapter of the book of Exodus, of our golden sabbatical lessons. Neither shalt thou go by steps unto mine altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon, saith the living eye. Holy Emmanuel I.
Selassie, Jah. Rastafari.
Royal family, do give thanks for your patient listening and rapt attention. The reading of the golden sabbatical lesson. Lord.